Hi everyone, I'm Peggy Rometo and this is the Weekly Wake Up. Okay, so here we are, slowing down, tuning in, taking a breath. Hope you guys have been practicing, learning how to, throughout the day, just stop, take that cleansing breath, let go of everything that you think you're supposed to know about the situation. Take those 3 long breaths in, let go again, and just see if new information comes up or ask another question and see how things shift, right? So this is a practice to be able to get us to be able to receive information for ourselves so that we can be our best selves and handle situations that will be able to support us, maybe information that we didn't normally were expecting can come in. So this is the whole point of being able to do the weekly wake up, is just to learn to tap in, to slow down, to get dialed in, and to be able to receive information that maybe we wouldn't otherwise be privy to. All right, so let's do that. Let's go ahead and let go of that cleansing breath. Bring your focus inward to the heart. Let go, and then those 3 long breaths. Okay, so essentially I'm seeing new fertile earth, right? And it's like rich black earth. I'm seeing, like bulldozers. So some of you guys are knocking things down. You're starting completely over. The good news is I see, myself in the driver's seat, which to me indicates that you're in the driver's seat to move forward in your life, to kind of create a new foundation to start over. For some of you, I feel a little bit of shockwave. So maybe for some of you, it wasn't your idea, or to let go, or to have this new beginning happen to you. That, it could be that the result of somebody close to you saying, "Hey, I'm moving on," or "Hey, I'm getting married," or "Hey, I'm taking a new job," or a landlord or saying to you, you need to move out, right? So for some of you who weren't quite ready to let go, there's this little bit of a shock wave that's happening here as well. But the good news is I see you in control and fertile ground, new beginnings, opportunities. Let's see what else is in store for us this week. Okay, so it's okay if it's not, sometimes when we have, new information and, okay, things are changing, we just want to get on with it. We want the change to happen. We just want it behind us. We just want to be done with it. And so for some of you, there may be this little frustration of like, okay, then let's just do it. If I have to move, then let's just do it. If I have to, if they're getting married, then I just want it to be over with. I want to be on the other side of it, right? It's that kind of thing. So you just need to have some patience. And if you're ready to, to really build that new foundation, you're also being asked to have patience with that. Like, don't rush just for the sake of getting things done. Don't rush to get it done just for the sake of getting it done, right? So go slow. There's blessings available for you. If you go slow, you're likely to see things from a different angle. You're likely to get more help. More people are going to like lift you up and celebrate you or what's happening in your life. So the advice is just to go slow, move forward, but don't rush. There's no need to rush. In fact, we're still in a retrograde here. We're still in Mercury retrograde, which means, communication's not the best. It's not really a great time for us to be buying things. It's a great time to sell things. It's a great time to clean house. It's a great time to let go of things. It's a great time to finish projects, right? It's a great time to be creative, not necessarily time to put that creation together and to share it with people, but, great time to rip things apart and start over and to figure out where you're going. Now that retrograde will end at the end of this week, and then next week it will start to move forward. But you still want to give it some time. You just need some time to get on the other side of things before you start to kind of see what you can't see this week. And now there is the whole idea, right, that we can rise above this and we can really see the full picture. That's great, but then putting it in action can be slippery. So this is why you just want to go slow, take it easy. All right, let's see what else is in store for us this week. Okay, so for some of you, don't be wary, be careful of overspending, whether it's a vacation, whether it's the temptation to just like, what the heck, I'm just going to remodel the whole thing instead of just doing the bathroom. I'm doing the whole house, right? Be careful not to be persuaded into doing more than what you were originally going to do. So there may be somebody who's crossing paths with you that says, well, doesn't it make more sense to do the whole thing? Or doesn't it make more sense to, do this on top of what you're already doing? Be careful of letting anybody talk you into doing something that it wasn't your idea, right? It's great to explore conversations like that, but I do feel like there's this pressure of somebody wanting to help you, and it could end up pushing you into more of a bind or become more problematic. And I also feel like anybody who's got low back issues, you want to be aware of that too, because it's also around personal responsibility, taking on more responsibility, financial debt, things like that. So I feel like this pressure on the low back, some of you may be forced to take on more debt, if you've got somebody going to college, or, sometimes there's just things, your car dies, right? Your refrigerator goes out, the washing machine dies. You got to fix it. You got to replace it, right? So it is what it is. So in those cases, yeah, you got to move forward. Life is happening. Just do your best to check off the boxes and be smart about it. And just don't get upsold, right? Know what you want, know what what you need, and then don't let somebody talk you into buying something that you're going to regret, right? Because with the retrograde, that's what can happen. 3 weeks from now, you can look back and go, why did I buy all these bells and whistles on this washing machine? I just needed something simple. I didn't need the top of the line, and I spent an extra $2,000, right? I mean, ridiculous things like that. So just be aware that these are kind of retrograde problems. And so if you have something that breaks down, it's okay, replace it. Just do your research first and don't get persuaded by salespeople or other people like that. Nothing against salespeople, but it's just, if it's not your idea at this time, you won't be able to clearly see all aspects of, is it good for you or not? And that's the problem with the retrograde. We only see half the picture. And then when Mercury goes direct, now we see the full picture, which is why we sometimes live in regret when we do things during that retrograde period. Okay, so let's see what else is in store for us this week. There's some momentum that's happening for some of you in terms of conversations, people getting to know you, people liking you, your name being passed around with circles of friends or conversations. There could be some headway that you're making with business and things being carried forward. So there is like a nice, your respect or your reputation or fun. I do see those things opening up and people sharing your name. So whether you're looking to date people or whether you're looking to expand in your business or whether you're looking to hire somebody, you can still meet and have conversations with people. You really just don't want to finalize anything or really make things too big of a deal and for a couple of weeks yet, right? So, but absolutely, go have fun, go meet people, and just know that it might be a temporary situation and not long-term. Okay. This is also a week where that's introspective, right? Where you want to stop and really look and spend some time alone and go, okay, really, what do I need to do? How do I take care of myself this week? This is a great time to go on a retreat or to do inner work or to do meditation or to go to yoga or to go for, a hike or, walk the beach. Think about your problems. Think about the, ask questions that, how do I resolve that issue? Or how can I better myself? Or how do I get over XYZ, right? How do I move on? Whatever it is that you're needing advice with or help on, this is a great time to communicate with the universe, to be able to stop, to be able to take information in, and to make those internal adjustments. It's a beautiful time for healing. It's a lot of healing energy available. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to say, hey, I need to start doing this now for myself. And especially if it's something that maybe 6 months ago or 3 months ago you tried, it's fine. Retrogrades negate things like diets or addiction, if you've tried to stop smoking pot, or you tried to stop drinking, or you tried to stop eating sugar, right? Like, this is a good time that you can go ahead and start those things again, because they're not new. It's you're breaking a pattern. It's something maybe you tried 6 months ago. So it's okay to restart something like that, and you get a lot of support. So there's lots of opportunity this week for healing and for moving forward in finalizing things with ourselves and just saying, I'm done. I'm finally done, right? And for some of you, it might be relationships that you're finally done with. It may be a way of eating that you're finally done with. It may be, something that you're doing that's abusing your body or abusing your psyche, being in a relationship that doesn't serve or support you anymore. Because, we're also still in the effects of those eclipses that we had last week, right? And they'll be lasting for a couple more weeks yet. So there's surprises out there. And it all may also be that you're hearing surprises about other people as well, right? So take everything in stride. Try not to, take it too much to heart, but there is a big healing opportunity for you this week to slow down, to take care of yourself, to get your needs met, and to be introspective, to go in, see what you need. Some of us don't even know what we need. So by asking that question, what is it that I need, right? And then letting it go and going about your day, right? But if you ask it a couple times a day and then keep letting it go, the universe can bring in the answers. And when you start to see things 2 or 3 times, that's a way that's an indicator for you that, like, oh, I'm being guided, I'm being shown. This is an aspect of my life that I need support in, or maybe I should talk to a therapist or a healer, right? So there's these opportunities for us to be able to see things that we need by simply asking questions, letting it go, and let the information roll in. Okay, let's see if there's any final surprises for us this week that we need to be aware of. So yeah, so for some of you, you may be surprised that there may be situations that arise where you haven't surrendered, you haven't let go, and you thought you did, and you're being asked to let go again. So some of you may be surprised about news that you get about, involves yourself or a child or somebody else, right? That kind of like, oh wow, that's startling. Like, I had no idea, right? Some of you may be surprised that you thought you were over something or someone, or that it was grief and you thought that you fully grieved, and now here it is again. We are humans. We're multi-layered individuals. Who's to say but ourselves when we're through something, right? And even then, when we think we're through, years later, another wave can come through us. So whatever it is that you're grieving or you're being asked to let go of, or that may be shocking to you, it's okay. Ask for help, be with it, take care of yourself. And, what's great about that is that right behind it, there's always good news, right? Right behind it, there's always something that lifts you up. So there are always those two opposing forces. It's just, what are we looking at? Where's our focus? So, if you're going through something difficult, right next to it is something positive. Just try and find the positive. Ask for help, ask for support, and lift yourself up. So there's a lot of opportunity this week to be able to keep surrendering, to be able to keep creating, to be able to allow ourselves to feel the feelings and not be afraid to feel the feelings, and to be able to go in. So there's also a lot of energy of fun. Like, I do feel like there's a lot of fun energy available in terms of vacations and connecting with people we haven't talked to in a while, and running into people we haven't seen in quite a while. So we're still under that influence with retrograde as well, with the Mercury retrograde as well, which is where we connect with people that we haven't seen in a long time. So don't be surprised if you haven't talked to a friend in quite a while and then they happen to call you, or you're thinking of them. Pick up the phone and call. So this is one of those weeks that it feels like it's a feeling week. So go with the feelings. Don't be afraid to feel the feelings. It'll help you to move through you. They're meant to move through you, right? If you get stuck, call somebody, call me, move through something. Don't stay there, right? And in doing that, it opens your creativity, you get healed, and you're able to move forward. All right, you guys, we have that rich, black, fertile earth. That's what I want to leave you with. Remember, this is a beautiful time to plant seeds for healing for yourself and to be creative with how you want to live your life and how you're going to move forward and start to draw up those plans and ideas and dreams and to go for it. All right, lots of love, everybody. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you again next week.